show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
We're live. How's it going, everybody? Yeah, let's see. Is anybody even here?
Probably not, because we're sneaking up on people.
Yeah, I wish I would put this. I totally forgot about it last night. I should have put it out there sooner, but we got it. Usually people will start jumping in here. Yeah, see, they're starting to come in. Hey, everybody. Got 3 people in here now. So it's coming. Let's give it time. So how's everybody doing?
I am dealing with the freaking Arctic out here. And we have a wood burning stove and a 5-bedroom giant ass house.
Whoa.
It is a lot to heat and it's a lot to take care of.
You don't have central heating in the house?
The stove does. It's actually hooked up, like it goes through the house. Yeah. It's not like just one little stove pipe or anything, but you still gotta tend to it every few hours or whatever. And so I get to stay up and tend the fire at night like my ancestors did. And then I gotta take water out to the donkeys and make sure they got food and all that good stuff. And we gotta bring wood in from outside, and it's a lot of work out here in the winter.
God damn. Yeah, farm life is not easy. That's for
sure. It is not easy. And it kind of gets expensive. I mean, like, because I have to buy extra hay and extra straw for the boys, and it just, it adds up. But
hey, look who's here. Conservative Colin. How's it going, little brother? Love you, man.
Welcome, Colin.
Saying pig, my good sir, and hi, ARAYA.
Colin, my friend.
Yeah.
And I just put it in the chat too, but oh well, fuck
it. So I'm like multitasking, so that's why I'm not on screen, because I might have to go down there and check the fire here in a few and whatnot. And also my son called 911 to be helpful for his friend down in Georgia whose sister was spurging out.
What was she doing exactly?
Literally, she's like a teenager. She's like 18, and they're really poor. Like, they all have to work, and because my son's friend is disabled, and like he has to stay home, and he's like a bubble boy, and it's a real stressful home. And I feel really bad for them all. Like my son, when he spends his money to buy his friend's name's Michael. He'll buy Michael game cards and stuff just to be able to play with them and everything. But anyway, so the sister was like spurging out and was, I guess, like suicidal, and was like literally trying to off herself, like physically. And so Michael was like freaking out. And so my son was like, okay, this is what you need to do. And he refused to do it. So then my son called 911 and reported it all. And
wait, so he was telling them over there in Georgia to call 911?
The boy wouldn't do it. The brother wouldn't do it because
how old is he?
The little boy's 14, but they have weed in the house. That's why.
Oh.
That's what my son just told me. He said, because then I was down there literally tending the fire, trying to hurry up and get up here to get ready for this. And then I start missing private calls, and it's the cops calling me back now. So that was a fun little ordeal. But they said that my son did a great job on answering everything. But the lieutenant called down there to Georgia, and they tried to get somebody out there, but they refused to give an address, so they couldn't do anything. So yeah, it's and now my son said that it's because that they have weed in the house, and that now the sister is getting into her dad's weed. And I was like, well, that might be a good thing. Maybe she'll calm down.
Yeah, maybe she'll calm the fuck down. God.
Yeah, help out a little bit.
Yeah, so I was dealing with like cops and like all just like 20 minutes ago. So I was like, holy shit, like
Yeah.
I don't like dealing with that stuff. But they said he did a really good job, and like they wanted to like for me to tell him, that they were really impressed, and so that's good that my kid wants to
Yeah.
help people. Like he took it upon himself to be like, okay, somebody needs to be in control here, and
No, yeah, you should be very proud of that.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I am.
Yeah.
I was like, honey, run it by me first. Like, don't like let me do the 911 call, or at least be around to answer questions. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm proud.
Yeah. Sounds like she definitely needs to be smoking more of the weed.
Yeah.
God.
This is the first time I've ever heard about anything like that. I know that they're a stressed out family, and I think that's why my son kind of got the way he was, because he's never heard of her being like that either. So,
Where are they buying their weed from? Shit, man.
yeah, I don't know.
Well, if you get that synthetic shit, it'll fuck you up.
Oh yeah. And they make it illegal, and then they go
You
back
know,
and
that
they
stuff will
change the
fuck you up.
chemical. Yeah, they change the chemical composition by adding or subtracting shit, and they put it right back out there.
Yeah, no, that
Fuck
can
up.
make you lose your fucking mind. You get the synthetic shit.
Yeah, my son had friends that did that. I'm like, dude, if you're gonna do drugs, do drugs.
Yeah.
Like, don't be buying fake. We call it fake bake here.
I'm sorry, Chris. I got to run for a second. I'm about to piss my pants like a Russian racehorse.
Go on, dude. We got you. No big deal. I'll even take you off the deal here. Or nah, fucking leave him on there. I like that background.
Yeah, it's a cool background.
Yeah, we got a friend, Trippy. I might be doing a show with them soon. That you can finally get it all taken together. It's one of Juglet Jen's, some of their friends that I stole from her. I don't know how it just happened. They're a fucking riot. They really are. So,
Yeah, it's kind of cool how we can make all these friends up here on YouTube. It's really crazy how I have these different little circles and spheres of friends that like know each other, and then like we overlap a little bit, and it's
small
cool.
world sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Wish, goddamn, we're supposed to get snow Friday, like 70% chance. And Saturday, it's going to be 10 degrees. That's it. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, that's where we're at now. It's like 8 degrees here with a negative 15 after the wind chill. It's nasty.
Oh, God. The temperature sometimes, and you can deal with that sometimes. It's that wind chill that gets you. Yeah. Let me look here at the weather. I know Wendy, too, is having issues with the weather where she was at.
Sucks.
Allegedly. Oh, God, now I'm fucking doing it. Let me see here. Wow. Man, that's horrible. That sucks, dude.
Yeah, like we're not going to get above freezing. There's one day above freezing in the next like 2 weeks. That sucks. But it is what it is.
Dude, I made him lose his shit last night. It was funny as hell, too. Yeah, I can't even remember what we were talking about. I think somebody called Jen's, had her crotch something to do with fish, and he said something about a heron. What was that? Oh, shit. And what was a red heron? And I said something about it being a pickled heron, and he just fucking fell out laughing. It was funny as hell. Oh, man.
Yeah, I have like I said, low energy. I've been up, and I mean, my sleep schedule's all fucked up, so my brain's a little sporadic today, but I'm trying to phone it in. Oh, and then earlier, fucking Obi had a frozen dead mole or a vole, and he's just out there flicking and chewing on it and throwing it up in the air and just having a good old time with this poor dead rodent. Tries to bring it in the house.
When they do that, that's like
anybody wants a dog. Oh yeah, he's beyond happy with himself. He is happier than a pig in shit. He is like literally just so proud of just literally throwing it up in the air, and like I was like, no, and I kicked it off the porch. It's literally frozen. It's disgusting.
But he worked hard for that for you, right?
I think well, the cat stole it. and he just, or the cats. I'm sorry, the cats killed it, and he stole it from the cat. But no, we're not bringing dead rodents in the house. I do have a limit and a line.
Yeah.
Raccoons, yes, of course. Rodents, no.
Oh, yeah, I need to fix this damn thing here. What is edit? I need to redo the banner on here. Where are we at?
All right, Pig is back.
Hell yeah. Let me see here. Like, share, and subscribe for updates. Okay. I'm going to update this real quick because it is, how should I put this for merchandise? Just put for merchandise, see this website or whatever? I don't know how to word it. We got merchandise now, people, so.
I tried to make merch a year ago, and Spring Tea is
that was fucked up.
Shit. I made some cool ass shit too, and I want to transfer all my designs over. That took me a long time.
You can find the merchandise right here.
And then I left the damn t-shirt in Tennessee.
After waiting what, like how many months?
Like 6 months, it finally came. I took it to New York. Goodnight Mister was like, "Oh my god, I love your shirt," and I was like, "I made this shirt," and he was like, "No way." And then I took it to Tennessee too because it is a good shirt, and then I fucking forgot it there. So whatever.
Yeah, I'm not happy with TeePublic with all the shit that I've gone through. I mean, I gave him my email, and I've told Chris about this extensively, but now they're every fucking YouTube ad I get is just fucking TeePublic, and then they're bombarding me with emails and shit, and they already fucked up my order and all this bullshit, and I went to order everything. They canceled the order, said you need to reorder. Then I put everything in the cart. Then they said it's going to be $10.99 shipping, and I was like, okay, that's fair enough, you know. And I threw the tab over, and then I went back to it 5 minutes later to put my credit card info into it, and then the shipping had been upgraded to $12.99. And then they weren't going to give me the 40% off for giving my email, but they're bombarding me with fucking emails. So it's, I don't get what it is, but
yeah,
I'll probably still end up ordering it. It's just, it really pisses me off when shit like that happens.
I don't blame you. That's kind of,
well, it's kind of bullshit, you know.
To do that, they what, instead of just fixing your order, they just canceled the damn thing. That's what it sounds like. And then
yeah, well, I mean, I just don't get it. But
is there any good company? Because like Spring Tea or Teespring, whatever the fuck, it sucks, and it's the one that a ton of creators use on YouTube, and they're the one that fucked me over.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, sweetheart.
Okay, I do it all the time. I got ADHD.
No, I was trying to order through them because it was for this background. My shirt, I was going to get a ball cap, a coffee mug, etc., 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 of my logo.
Your brand, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's the only reason that I was trying to go through them, and they said, "Oh, give us your email, and we'll give you 40% off." And then they didn't want to give me 40% off. They fucked my order up. They canceled it. And then all this bullshit ensued. And now I'm bombarded not only with emails from them, but every time I pull up YouTube, the first pre-roll is TeePublic. And then when I go into a chat, what pops up in the chat, it takes over the chat and says TeePublic. And it's just, it's fucking horse shit. So
they're trolling you.
Yeah. Order a shirt. And I want to.
Yeah.
How cool would it be to have, you know, because Bobby set it up for me. How cool would it be to have a fucking hat with the fat pig on it and a t-shirt that says the fat pig on it? And I know I'm smelling myself, but
Almost as
That's all I
good as having
wanted.
a T-shirt that says
Yeah.
"Organized Chaos" on it with the
Yeah.
writing. Chris, Two Joints, what's up, man? How you doing?
Yeah, I'll
So,
have to get one of your shirts too.
yeah. So,
Vistaprint is a I have used them back when I was running my own business and I had to get like signs and cards and all that shit.
Hmm.
yeah,
I can't vouch for Vistaprint, but
yeah.
Oh yeah, no, Vistaprint. I used to use them when I ran another business, and no, they were great. You could get $500. I mean, 500 cards shipped to your house for $10, and if you paid the additional $2 at the time, they would take their logo off the back. But if you left their logo on the back of the business card, they would give you a major discount.
yeah,
yeah, I
But
love Vistaprint. I had an event, and this is why I believe in miracles, but I had a specific event that I had to do, and so I had some signs printed up and everything customized,
yeah.
and I thought there was no way in hell I was going to get it in time. And like
yeah,
the next day or the day they showed up, and I was like, there's literally no way in the world that those things got printed and made and shipped to my house in like 24 hours, but they fucking did. It was
No, that
unreal.
no, the every every interaction that I've had with that company was wonderful in the
Mhm.
past, and how cheap it was. I couldn't believe it. And then they
And good
even had the,
quality.
and you know how technologically stupid that I am. Um, I was surprised that I was able to go on the computer and they said, put in what you want on your business card. And then they had preset templates for backgrounds for the
Mhm.
cards. And
yeah.
then they say, it's this much, but if you want to take our logo off the back, they just put a little logo on it. It's going to be this much more money.
Damn it,
But
Terry! You're not the boss of me. Get the hell out of here, damn bird. Happy birthday. Is
yeah,
it Terry? Terry Nee in here, damn it.
Happy birthday.
yeah.
I don't understand little birthday thing every day, but
I
I
don't
suppose,
remember the logo being on the back. I don't remember having to pay for that, but the
yeah,
difference.
I'm talking like 25 years ago. Um,
Mine was like 10.
yeah, no, what they had was they had an option to where it was very cheap. And then if you wanted to have their logo removed, they would charge you X amount to take their logo off of the back of the card. But it was only a small little thing on the back of the card.
all right, but how
Insignificant.
Exactly.
happy birthday, Biggers. Hey, mine's coming up Thursday. So
Terry, did you get the bird seed I sent you? I sent him a bag of fucking bird seed. I hope he got it.
was it the stuff he spilled on the floor the other night?
Yeah. I swept
Okay,
it
so
up and I put it in a Ziploc and I shipped it to him.
so
So,
okay, so with Vistaprint, are you able to? Um, okay, so you want to sell some merchandise? Don't you have to buy the merchandise flat out, or what?
Yeah, I think that's probably the difference in the problem. Because yeah,
Okay,
I just bought my own from there, and uh, yeah, so that probably is the difference.
yeah. The
I
thing
wonder
with this,
though. Look, I haven't been on it in probably 8 years, so they could have a shop on there. I don't know. We might be worth a shot to see if they have a
oh
Vistaprint
yeah.
shop.
I
I don't
mean,
know.
you don't. We don't hardly make shit off these things, especially because they were on sale. But the or it's all on the timing and organized chaos. Merch is no longer on sale, but it's not that expensive. I mean,
yeah, I
$23
couldn't
for
tell you. Like I said, the last time I did business with him was 25 years ago for business cards.
yeah. The thing with this is, I mean, we don't get a lot off of the sale, but it's not. We're not putting any money into it
Yeah,
whatsoever. So it's almost like free money, kind of.
yeah.
I mean, you can't be that big on all the shipping and everything, so you don't have to. But I mean, if we had the money, we could do it the other way. I mean, you could make more money that way. It's just going through all the other stuff first.
Well, it's almost like you'd have to put the order in with us, and then we put the order in. It would just take a lot longer.
Yeah. This didn't take long to get. Bobby ordered ordered a shirt, and I think my son ordered a hat and a shirt and shorts. So didn't take. I was supposed to get this Thursday, but it came in early, which surprised me because they were using. I've never even heard of the name of the business, but it's one of those fly by night companies. Anyway, this is the shop right here. There's organized chaos right here. And that's the t-shirt like I'm wearing. Get all sorts of different sizes. There's different fits. There's other stuff right here. Shorts. There's the hoodie. The coffee cup looks badass. And we also got baseball shorts.
I should have just done it the first day.
Yeah.
I'm hearing an echo.
Oh shit!
Of myself.
How's it sounding out there, guys?
Did I fuck it up?
I don't think so. It might be because of this.
Oh, I got it. That's what it is.
Okay.
And yes, because my shirt originally started out at $12, and then when I went on the order, it was $16. Then they said they were going to take 20% off, and then magically it was $18 shirt.
Yeah. And I also loaded this up the other night from the Scream stream. Hell, you might like this. I thought about redoing this logo though and putting making it look like a comic book cover.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Make it look like a Tales from Dark Side shirt.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So let me get this out of here. Boom.
No, I like Fright Rags.
Yeah, have you ever heard? Was it Bill? I can't remember his name anymore, and I'm a little stoned right now. Billy, was it Joe Bob Briggs or whatever?
Yeah, Joe Bob Briggs.
This
man right here.
Here, let me blow that up here. He's on. His show's on Shudder.
This is the old one though. This is from when he was on TNT Monster Vision.
Yeah.
It's even got the drive-in totals on it.
That's awesome. I like that.
Yeah. Oh, I've got 100 of these fucking things.
What? He's been in a few of the movies too. Like
he was actually in Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2, but they edited out his part. He was in the movie Casino as well. He was the hillbilly guy that Robert De Niro fires because he fucked up the slot machines.
Yeah.
But no, he's I've met him in person. He's a hell of a nice guy. He's very large. He's got to be like at least 6'5". Yeah. And he wears cowboy boots, so when you stand next to him, like the picture that I've got with him, I look like I'm 6 foot, and I was wearing boots, and I look like a wee people, I'll say. But no, he was nice, and Darcy was very nice, and but no, I remember watching that when I was a kid with my dad. It was TNT Monster Vision, and that's what
that was a long time ago. Yeah.
This show is this shirt is based off of. But then when he came back to Shudder, and now he's been on Shudder for almost a decade.
Wow!
Once they brought him back, but he has good people that work for him, and the stage design and the cinematography is fantastic. And I love how they show these shitty B horror films.
I mean, some of those are cult classics, though, like Motel Hell.
Well, right, yeah, and but he'll show like Dario Argento films. It's called a gelato film.
Yeah,
and it's an Italian film. It's like a spaghetti western, but well, it's not like a spaghetti western. It's just in the same reference of. Now I'm overstepping my own words. No, it's cool shit. They're good, bad movies.
Yeah.
like the Toxic Avenger. You
I
know,
tried. Have you tried watching the new one yet?
no, I hadn't.
I started it and I just couldn't do it. Especially that
Yeah,
little
I don't.
fucker in it. That who's the dwarf that is? Hey, Saw, what's up, buddy? Who's the dwarf that was telling other dwarves not to be doing these movie roles?
Hi,
Who's
Stop.
Oh,
that Dinklage or
not
whatever?
Willem Dafoe. Yeah, Willem Dafoe. Obviously not. I'm thinking Willard because he was in the movie Willard.
No,
Um,
that's
It's Peter Dinklage.
Peter
yeah,
Dinklage. What a jackass!
yeah.
Hey, I can start using his. You know what that
Oh,
guy did?
I wonder what Lila thinks about him.
How tall is
Wow, I really just put that all over the fucking lot, didn't I?
he?
I fucked that completely up. Holy shit.
Yeah, I remember seeing Lila. She's not that tall at all. She's a comedian. If you don't know her, um,
I
she's
was thinking of
yeah.
the one who was in Star Wars and the Ewoks movies, and
Warwick Davis.
yeah, exactly, Warwick
Yeah,
Davis.
we used to
That's
joke about that shit. I'll start using Dinklage now, but Warwick Davis took a lot of that money he made out in Hollywood, and in L.A. he bought a fucking an old motel and they had it remodeled for little people, and
I hate how
small
he didn't
cabinets,
do the.
little yeah.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I hate that he didn't do the last Leprechaun movie when they did the remake
Oh yeah, I
of the
saw that.
original, and he said he was taking a step back and he didn't want his children to see, him in a horror role like this, that, and the other. And the wee person that they got to do the role, he did an okay job, but uh, it was just too bad because they brought back one of the characters from the original movie, and it was back at the original house with
Yeah,
the movie that had Jennifer Aniston, and I believe that was her first role.
yeah, I think so too.
And it was just it was kind of disappointing, and I think the guy that they hired to do the movie tried to overcompensate, if you will,
Yeah,
uh, in his role, and it wasn't the same. But they brought back. I'm trying to think of the name of the character, the one who's the painter. What the fuck was his character's name?
I don't know.
He's the one, and they tell him, "Oh, Ozzy."
Yeah,
Yeah, his name's
okay.
Ozzy, and the kid says to him, "Oh, we're going to get you a brain
Thank you, son.
operation on your brain," and they find the gold coins, and but they brought it back, and they even remade the same truck, and it said Ozzy's Painting and Taxi Service, and then he's the one who drives them to the original house
Oh yeah.
where everything ensues.
Wow.
So,
So anyway,
boy, I'm a fucking idiot.
they remodeled this place, and other dwarves, they go out to Hollywood, try to get moon. They have a hard time. They can stay there for free.
Yeah,
Pretty cool. Huh? You know what the name of the place is?
what's that?
Stay Free Mini Pads.
Sucker.
Oh,
God,
fuck me.
dude, that old pickled herring. I was telling Ray about the pickled herring thing from last night.
A heron is a bird. A herring is a fish.
It's a herring
Okay.
because it was a crotch joke, so it is a
Yeah, those are some crazy birds.
oh fuck
I
yeah.
didn't realize that they ate their own kind too, and they spear it and eat it. What they eat: birds, fish, everything.
Okay, so on to the nasty shit here, dude. Fucking, I can't believe the shit I saw yesterday. It's just this is fucked up. This is overboard.
Thank you,
So
Saw, for putting that link in there.
yes,
I'm
yeah.
on the road to 500, guys. Help me get there.
Hey, I finally broke 200. Yeah, who was the first person to congratulate me on that? Fucking Rob Taker. I was like, what the fuck? I was
I'm
like,
almost to 15.
I subscribed.
I
Thank
did
you, my
too.
friend. Thank you, Dial.
We'll get you a show going. I told you I'd help you out with that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I just got to
So,
do an intro and I, obviously with send links so I can have fabulous people like yourselves on my show when I finally get it
oh,
up.
hell yeah. Yeah, we need to start putting that together, bro.
Cuz I want to do a fun show, but then I also want to do a separate show that's more politically based and more
Yeah.
serious. And so I want to do a couple of different shows. I want to do one that's fun with panel where we're just fucking around shooting the shit. And then I want to do one that we're talking about current topics and a little bit political, and we can get into that type of shit. But
Yeah, I would like to do a panel show like that where
yeah,
we
absolutely. That's
That
that's what
reminds
I'd
me.
really like
Remind
to
me to
do. Is,
remind me to actually talk to Bobby about what he needs to let people know. We had a problem last night. Son 41, he's from Australia, great guy. He has a breathing problem. He's hooked up to oxygen and shit. So
yeah,
he tries his damn best. I love having him up on stream too, and people just kept walking over him last night. And it was like that's the bad part about a panel
yeah.
show. Is
Yeah, and then people started talking shit about other people, but I
yeah,
don't know.
but hey,
well, that's why like if it's a more like regimented, like it's like, hey, we're gonna talk about this, this, and this, or whatever, and it's more like kind of like on like TV debate panels versus just
Right,
everybody talking about anything. It's like you kind of know when to jump in, and have a
right.
something to say or whatever. And yeah, I would like to do that more. I'm gonna talk to Keanu about it because a couple people asked her now to have like a panel show, kind of like Thimpcast. And
yeah. I mean, I won't even watch Simcast. It's just
no, I don't even. Christy's channel is dying. I love watching the karma. She can't hit. She barely has hit like 200 or 300 on Simpcast, and she used to have like 1,000.
yeah,
And that's what happens
I,
when you treat people like shit.
yeah. There's Araya's link, and let me find the fat pigs.
Thank you, my friend. I certainly do appreciate that.
Hell yeah.
Um, no, the other thing that I thought about doing was doing another type of show. Gosh, I'm gonna have too many shows, but
That's where you'll get. That's my problem. I have too many things I want to do, and then I don't do them at all. I have like 3 shows I've been sitting on too.
I gotcha. Well, the
Good
other
luck.
one that I
Hopefully,
thought
you prove
about
me wrong.
was doing like a horror movie show,
Oh, that'd be
or just
great.
a cinema type show. You know,
Me,
um,
me and Shane did a video reaction to that. There was a Star Wars fan made film out that's
yeah,
just fucking remarkable. And we got a lot of fucking hits on that damn thing.
yeah.
And,
Well, see, that's the other thing I got to figure out. Is doing the shorts and you know, possibly going to multiple platforms and stuff. But obviously, I need to start small and not try to overextend
that's
myself because
yeah, that's the
what
best way
the
of doing it.
fuck I'm doing with this bullshit, as you very well know, Chris. Um,
Hey, I've been learning too. Chris has helped me all year. I've just
Dude,
been
I
oh
tell you what,
yes, he's
osmosis.
very helpful.
Bobby's helped me out a lot, and so has Keanu. So
No, and I just want to go on the record and say that I'm very thankful for everyone's help who's helped me through this process, and being on all these shows and these panels and meeting these lovely people such as yourself, Araya. Chris, you're kind of an asshole, but
I know, and you're a dick.
but yeah, no, I certainly do appreciate it.
Yeah, I really like. I mean, lately, I feel like. I mean, I used to troll a lot. Like, I used to really talk a lot of shit. all the time. And I've stopped doing that for like, I don't know, 4 or 5 months.
Mm-hmm.
And now all of a sudden I'm surrounded by, I don't know, like a bunch of good dudes. Like it's weird. Like I have like a little, I don't know. I like it. Like, you know, you guys and Scott and
Right.
just like, I mean, half of my friends now are male. Like, I don't know. I get along better with men and,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but I
Well,
always did. I mean, I was always the chick hanging out with the boys playing Smear the Queer or War or racing bikes like that. Like that was me. Like, so
right.
it's natural. And, I don't get into the whole poop jokes and some of the times like with,
We'll work you over it, Mandy.
I've grown out of it. I joke that I'm like a 14-year-old boy, but I actually am a little bit more above board, and my brain's like,
Yeah.
I need a little bit more than poop jokes.
Here's a
But
clip from that Star Wars fan film. I mean, look at it. It's fucking that AI is getting out of what it's
Yeah.
wow. I mean, that's
It's
just.
getting scary, honestly.
I mean, they did a
Mandy,
hell of a job on this. It's called Beggar's Canyon. Check it out if you
Oh,
want to.
speaking of which, you got to make me that shower background.
Oh my god. Yeah, we won't talk about that at the moment. Maybe after the show.
hi Ing.
Hey.
When I
um,
was speaking of like, because I've always been a tomboy, but you just showed Luke Skywalker, which was like a trigger. When I was like 4 or 5, I carried around the Luke Skywalker action figure. That was my Barbie doll, was the Star Wars figure. So, and I'm not
Wow.
trans, and I love my little
not that there's
yellow,
anything wrong with that.
but like
Allegedly, in
when my
Minecraft.
yeah, no, whatever. I do have much bigger balls than a lot of men, but all
Yeah.
female.
Jen does too.
Yeah, I like
Hers are
Jen.
hairy.
Yeah.
Well, when I was like 4 or 5, my grandma took me to Children's Palace, and which was like the toy store, and I got to pick out whatever I wanted. And I picked out the yellow metal Tonka dump truck, and I fucking loved
I had
that
a
thing.
Tonka Jeep. Tonkas, man, they were like indestructible.
You
Yeah,
know, I had a collection of those that I was bought as a child. My parents bought them for me. And we kept them in the garage because they were so large and they were metal. And I had one that you could even ride on and everything.
yeah.
And I wanted to buy one for my nephew. And now they're considered vintage. And I'm not even going to tell you how much money I paid for that fucking thing. And then when I gave it to him on Christmas Eve, when they opened their presents, what's the first thing he wanted to do with it? Flip it upside down and drag it across the hardwood floor. And I was like, okay, y'all can take that shit home. But no, that was my childhood, and it was per suggestion of my childhood that I bought that for him. But he loved it so much, and when you saw the joy in his eyes, and I was specifically told, don't buy plastic, buy a metal one, and I want this thing and that thing and the other thing.
Yeah.
And so I bought it for him, and I said, you realize these are like vintage toys that are supposed to be left in the package now. They're freshly made, but they're considered to be a vintage item, like a collector's item now, even though they're currently manufacturing them. But no, that was one hell of a ride, and I hope
I go to
that
Walmart. I still have to go look at the toys, and it's been very disappointing because they don't have a lot of the cool shit that we had. I mean, hell, my
it's
generation,
all-
we had toy guns that you could actually rob a 7-Eleven with because they looked
Exactly.
that fucking real.
You remember
But
that
what I miss, remember
cap
the
guns is what I always used to get
Yeah.
when we go to the beach.
Yeah. Remember how you go in the store where it's Walmart or TG Wire or Kmart Wire, and they had that big metal bin with the fucking those balls in them,
Yeah, yeah,
and you kick them all the way across the fucking
Yeah.
store and shit. I miss those. They don't have them
I
anymore.
know.
Yeah, because people like me and my friends would climb up and jump into it and then knock all the balls out.
We see you could land them in certain departments and shit in the store.
No, I remember that, and
Yeah,
hell,
I
it's
guess
hard to
some of
even
it does.
find like a. What we used to have when we were kids too was a place that was called Leaps and Bounds or the
I heard of that.
Discovery Zone.
I
Discovery
remember
Zone.
that too.
Yeah,
We had that.
and you could crawl through the tunnels, and they had the ball
Yeah.
pits and all that kind of stuff. But it's very hard to find nowadays. It's just the way that people raise their children, um, and they don't have certain aspects. They just rather throw a fucking tablet in their face and go
Oh my God.
play
Don't get me
with that
started on
or
that
watch
shit right there.
TV or this, that, and the other. I mean, when someone small child said to me that he didn't like commercials, I said, "Well, that's the way it is at Uncle Fat Pig's house."
Yeah.
Um, he didn't comprehend it, and because he's used to streaming shit,
Yeah.
and on the TV upstairs, um, it's hooked up to the DVR, but if it's a live broadcast, you got to watch the commercials. And I could pre-record shit, and I could
Yeah.
stream it for him, but I thought, you know what? You need to be raised in the manner that I was raised in, and you're gonna have to watch the fucking commercials. And because I mean, back in my day, you'd have to get up to change the channel for your daddy,
Yeah.
and
They didn't have
not
remotes.
that one,
Eventually, they
not
got
that
what
one.
was called clickers, which sucked. But
Yeah,
yeah, you'd have to change the channel. And so,
yeah,
hell, I had to have to even change channel and then fucking
yeah.
So
readjust the rabbit ears.
No, I feel sorry for people with small children nowadays,
Oh
honestly,
God.
because the
Oh,
world
it's
that they're
turning into
growing
a
up in.
shithole. The fucking shit in Minneapolis is just fucking ape shit crazy, and it's trying to bleed over. But if you sit there to look at the fact, ICE is working in a lot of states. They're working here in Oklahoma,
Well, I
and
just saw.
guess what? Zero fucking issues. Because one, they got the full cooperation of the local, state and local PD
Hmm.
and state highway patrols helping them. Jails are holding on to people that are violent and shit like that that break the law, and they don't release them. They wait for them, unlike others that
Well, I
turn them
saw
fucking
earlier
loose.
today on the news that not only is Trump ready to send the National Guard in, but he said he's going to
He should
send the
want to
U.S.
win.
military in,
Yeah,
which is unheard of. It's
yeah.
unprecedented, actually. Um,
It's a big psyop thing, like ARAYA was saying.
I'd hate to see that happen, but
It's going to have to happen.
when
It
you
needs to get under control, and they're
when
just
you
going to
go
yell and
after
scream
people
more
like that.
that we're Nazis and shit. This is Gestapo shit. No, it's not. You guys are
Well, yeah,
fucking harboring
and how do you?
fugitives and shit. You're breaking federal law. You're impeding, and it's just
What I don't understand is like even when they were throwing the snowballs, like how that's battery on a federal law enforcement officer.
yes. They
How the
they have
fuck do
been
you get
told.
away
They
with
have been
that? And they
told.
just drive away and
They've been told like our last show that we did, and I showed you guys that video
yeah,
that sheriff in Pennsylvania, that female African
yeah,
American, saying the shit that she was saying. I mean, they're just getting people riled up, and they know what they're doing, and they're
yeah,
claiming that these are not real law enforcement officers. The hell, they're
right.
not. But this has been going around quite a lot here. Let me see
Well,
here.
and that reminds me too of when they took a shot at Trump or
Well,
that
look at Charlie
certain type
Kirk.
of
These are the
person
same
did it,
assholes that are celebrating his,
and
his
then a law
death and shit.
and then a law enforcement officer comes out and makes a tweet that says he should have had better aim.
Yeah, shit like that's fucked up, dude. And this
And
is
then
like Ray was saying, the psyop shit. Check this shit out. Here's one of many videos. That right there's a fucking lie. I'm disabled, trying to go to the doctor up there. She's impeding traffic, and you guys remember the Renee Good shit, right? That they went to like those classes and shit to protest. She's one of them that teaches those damn things. And she's got a hell of a rap sheet, but they're playing it off. She's disabled.
So it's obviously very hard to hear what everyone's saying there because there's honking and screaming. But what the woman says is, I've been beat up by police before. I'm disabled. I'm trying to go to the doctor up there. That's why I couldn't move. I'm an autistic, disabled person. I'm trying to go.
No, she's a software engineer for a company.
Yeah.
All fucking bullshit. And people don't realize that.
She seemed like she had a lot to say for someone who would be in that condition, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And I know you've already explained it, darling, but the psyop, that's when you distract from the main cause.
Yeah, we all know that there is a
that correct?
Of fucking fraud. Yes.
Yeah, it's a psychological operation which can be done many ways. I want to do a show about the Las Vegas shooting.
Because you know what? I actually got the photos of that.
I had a friend that was there. He was at the Bellagio.
Right before.
So it's to deter the nation's attention, essentially.
So it could be a psyop can be used for like tons of things. It could be to get a law passed. It could be to get our freedom taken away. The Las Vegas shooting, what happened from that was the bump stock thing happened. So it's like, so that was one type of psychological operation to get us all to think, oh my God, we need to get the evil guns. The school shootings, Scandi Crook, that's a psychological operation. And then now with like George Floyd was, how they just fucked with us all, how, the black and the white, the division. It causes division. It causes your whole family to start fighting. And it's because there's a gray area. Chris, I sent you a 4-minute video on
I
the
got
Renee
the crime
chick.
scene photos the night of.
Yeah, no,
So
I've been.
they're unedited, undocumented. I tried to stay away from the fucking conspiracy theory shit.
No, did you know about the Saudis?
I'm looking at. I don't know about them, but I'm looking at those photos. I'm like, this ain't right. There's like, okay, so he blew his brains out. He's in a weird position. The gun's way back there. How does leg get under that fucking rifle? Okay.
No,
there's a lot of shit that was not fucking right with that.
No, we could. It don't have to be like 2 hours though, because there's so much. I'll send you what I've been watching lately, because even Tucker Carlson just did a thing about it. But it is, there was the fucking air there. I'm a nerd and I like GPS'd it, and like where the parking lot is, you could skip, you could run, you could do a little 20-second run and be on a fucking airplane. It is so close to the airport. Like there was so much that back then I didn't look into, and now I have. And then, like I said, one of my good friends was at the Bellagio when it happened, and like her reports and all the shit that came out. But Vegas was a psyop, and in a way, if it comes out actually that it's the Saudis, like everybody's saying, then actually it wasn't a psyop, and the American government just used it to take our rights away. But yeah, I would love to do a show about that, because it's pretty crazy.
We could do that. Let me see here.
No, a lot of that shit's crazy. That was like with the Charlie Kirk thing. I thought it was very weird with certain aspects of that, but I mean that's a whole thing. And
now Erica Kirk is the psyop. Erica Kirk is what weirds me out. Her whole fucking thing. I kind of think she's a fucking Israeli op.
That's my point in general is it's just very weird to it, but that's why I lost my friend Dark Match Steve. You know him,
Yeah.
because you're familiar with that. But I told him, I said, I tried to swerve the conversation, and I said, honestly, who gives a fuck? And he didn't like that. Then I told him, I said, even if you're right, or even if you're Joe Rogan and you have the largest platform in the world, or a Howard Stern type, and you go on air every day bitching and talking about all this stuff, you're not going to make a change with the federal government.
No, you're
You're
not.
just not going to make a change.
Right. Here's
And,
another
and,
one.
and that's just facts.
Yeah, this is crazy right here. And on all this this woman, they keep saying he. It's not a he. It's a she. Judged by the video, they rushed
on fire.
them.
At least some of the protesters were associated with Dare to Struggle, a far-left activist group inspired in part by Chinese communist dictator Mao Zedong. At some point later, the protesters found themselves in a confrontation with what looked like federal officers. As one protester gets dragged away, a second one, who is seen near that burning flag earlier, runs up and appears to get struck in the face by a less lethal munition fired by an officer. As that person is dragged away, blood is clearly visible on their face.
Whoa.
Tuesday, Dare to Struggle held a news conference about what happened. Sky Jones was that first protester seen being arrested in the earlier video, but Jones did not want to answer questions about what led up to that arrest. However, another member did read a statement that the group said was written by the injured protester from their hospital bed.
I had to get surgery on my eye. I was told that my tear duct was destroyed. My lower eyelid was so messed up that they needed to take skin from my temples to repair it. My eye had sunken, the globe ruptured, and flaps of my eye barely holding...
Watching that, to me, it looked like they rushed. You know, that one took a swing at one, they grabbed him, and the rest of them rushed.
And can we please just all admit that this person is not what they're portraying themselves to be?
Yeah, why are we even giving them a fucking platform?
No, I'm just saying that's a...
I sent a 4-minute video to Steve, and I said, what do you think about this? And he hasn't replied. And the same one I just sent to Chris, so I wonder if Chris will play it. I just texted it to you. Do I need to send it somewhere else?
I don't.
They have a
it's by a guy named
baritone,
Homath, and he is, I guess you call him right wing just from his perspective, but he's so logical and he breaks the I love his material.
Okay, yeah, I got it. We can do this.
He sums it up.
Oh shit! Hold on, I just dragged the studio over here with it.
I find it funny when you have lipstick and a wig on and you sit there and go, well, I'm going to tell you about this. I don't agree with this statement.
It's ma'am.
Yeah.
Yeah,
well, I've seen that in the store before.
All right, middle of this one in.
Can we just have RuPaul back? Like, it was fine when we just had RuPaul.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, and I will tell you that if you ever go to a drag queen show, they have they've got a place, what's it called? Lips. It's a chain, but it's the most entertaining thing in the world. And I went with my buddy, and he had enough to drink in him to where he started staring, and he looks over at me and he goes, wow, that chick's got a hot ass. And I said, buddy, you know that's a dude, right? And he goes, oh shit, I forgot where we were. But they would do like bingo and comedy shows, but he got so distracted from it that he thought it was an actual woman. But those
just a mesmerizing ass.
I have no problem with that. What I have a problem with is the Trizizani gender bullshit that people try to push on their children. Because it's cool to have a child of that persuasion nowadays.
Mhm.
And I don't agree with that. If you're going to be a homosexual, that's fine. Nobody cares. If you want to be a lesbian, nobody fucking cares. You know, and go about your business. It's like they said in Seinfeld, not that there's anything wrong with that, but when you force feed ideology down people's throats,
they're going to resist.
All right, go ahead.
No, okay. But
The police until they shoot you in the face to protect scammers from Somalia? Well, she would, allegedly. But why? Why would anyone do that? And where do people like this come from? This story was all over the news this week. Renee Good was shot and killed by an ICE agent for interfering with their duties, allegedly. People who do crazy things like this, allegedly, only exist because when people are too comfortable for too long, they get all fat and retarded. Human beings work really hard to create nice things, and then the stupid ones start thinking the nice things are free because they've never done any work. This is the cycle of collapse. And if you don't do real work, you never grow up. And no one's doing real work these days. And so more and more people are remaining in these childish, egotistical levels of development. This woman was basically an overgrown baby, and she didn't know what she was doing, allegedly. There are two things going on here. Number one is that a lot of liberals are just not capable of empathy. They think they are, but they're actually just hallucinating that the entire world either shares their values or is the devil. So this kind of liberal wants love and free healthcare for all, so the liberal imagines, through psychological projection, that everyone who comes here from the third world also wants love and free healthcare for all. Whereas in reality, a lot of people from the third world are still at an opportunistic level of development, which means whatever I can get away with. You probably heard about the Somalian daycare scams that cost Minnesota billions of dollars. That's opportunistic, or level 3. They want control, they want power, they want to gain. You're giving them billions of dollars for nothing, and the Democrats allow it because they want the Somalian vote. Conservatives tend to understand this better than liberals. They actually have empathy. So here's the conservative thinking, my family and my country should come first. And then when he thinks about what the third world thinks, that's thinking about thinking, he understands that a lot of them are just not like us at all and also not very friendly. But the liberal, who is just in love with his own wonderfulness, he assumes that everybody in the world wants the same things he wants. And that's not empathy, that's a projection. That's what happens when your empathy is developed to the level of a 3-year-old because you've never had to do anything difficult in your pathetic life. At this low level of empathy, you're going to assume that everybody has the same desires as you, or they're just a bad guy like Darth Vader. And now you understand liberals and why they hate you for caring about your country. They think that you are being mean to the innocent babies who just want free healthcare. That type of liberal is either a retarded psychopath or a retarded psychopath with a fake degree in gay crying or victim studies. This video is not going to cover the regular psychopaths, the people who call themselves classical liberals who actually just don't know what century it is, or the naive white boomers who think that being nice makes people be nice back. The other kind of retarded psychopaths, which is to say not the naive ones, are bratty entitled women and their simps, which is how this relates to our dating breakdown. Women like Renee have been told that they are all 10s all the time for so long that they can't even conceptualize being wrong. They just make demands and wait for them, and if they don't get their way, then they try to run over the cops. These are the times we live in. About 48% of white women, usually the fat, ugly, insane ones, are actually using their political power to make sure that anyone in the world can walk into your country and steal from you. And it's all because we let them become a bunch of spoiled brats and naive little children. Remember to like.
That's fucking crazy and shit, man. That is
nice little summary.
All right. Did you see what happened yesterday?
I don't know. Which one?
With Don Lemon, of all people?
Oh, I've seen clips of it. I didn't play it, though.
Well, we're getting ready to. This is bullshit. This is crossing the fucking line right here. And,
thanks, Trippy. I think so, too. I love that home math guy. If you guys like that little bit, go follow his channel because he is great.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I was pissed. And you put guys.
That's what they want, though, Chris. That's what they want. That's literally the whole point of this. That's why I'm disconnected from it, because that's part of the psyop. They want us. They're adding on another layer. They're frosting that cake of poking the bear and pissing different factions of people off.
Okay, I found a video, but let me see real quick if I can find the actual one that's not on somebody else's stream. So, and Don Lemon's
It's awful. It's awful.
He's
The church
backpedaled, saying he didn't know that this was going to happen, and fuck, dude, I can't believe this shit right here. I'm trying to find the full video here. I'm just going to play it off the somebody else then, because I'm going to make sure we get the whole damn thing in here on this one. Pooter quit. And it should be, here's one of them. There it is. Yeah, let me grab the shorter one. Shit. Sorry, my bad. My bad. Well, ow, quit.
You pussy bitch.
All right, got it. Here we are. You full screen this. Screen share. There we are. Add the scene. Here we go. They stormed in a church.
Shame on you. This is the house of God, and
these fucking people are freaking out.
What the hell is going on?
Yeah, right in the middle of the damn church service. We're going to show this one guy. I'm going to check into him and shit. I've seen him before.
Wow.
He's a problem. He's a piece of shit.
Represent our community. How dare you claim to be a pastor of God, and you are involved in evil in our community?
Evil comes from the people that's got satanic plaque in the fucking Capitol.
What the hell? Tear gas the whole place.
Right?
To perpetuate a fraud. This is not the house of God. So we are here to demand justice for Renee Good. Deputy Stewart ought to be ashamed of himself. He is no man of God. Being a field director for ICE and all that. He's still leaking on our community.
Yeah, right in the fucking middle of the church. There's the asshole right there. And he's going around fucking saying
church takeover.
Fucked up shit to people.
We're about we're about spreading the love of Jesus.
But did you try to talk to them as a Christian?
No one is willing to talk.
So yeah, that fucking happened over the fucking weekend. And I mean that's just too much, dude. They're going they crossed the fucking line with that shit. So any thoughts?
Well, it just makes me think of Charlie again. I mean, I've been saying this. I had this conversation in September with Gino in the hot tub. It literally just boils down to good versus evil. As cliche and as basic as that is. And, like, you just try to avoid it.
Ow. This was the one I was trying to find right here on this piece of shit. There
Yeah, I agree, so.
Yeah. This motherfucker
Well, it's still
right
the
here.
Epstein
In the
shit.
concentration camps, you're living real life, nice lives with your lattes, doing absolutely nothing for your Latino and Somali brothers and sisters. You come here to a man wearing a suit. Is a preacher? Did Jesus wear a suit? Did Jesus profit off the words? No.
This dude's an
Jesus
idiot.
would dine with enemies. Do not
I'm gonna
touch
find out
me.
who
Touch
he
me
is
again and see what happens.
I know he's got
Hey, you
channel.
can't.
You are a fake Christian. Why are you not standing with your Somali and Latino communities? Why do I not see you out at Whipple every day protesting this attack on humanity? Where are you? You're sinners. You're pretending to be Christians. But we know you live an easy life, don't you? A very easy life while people are starving. Shame. Out now. Out now.
So yeah, that's the issue. I'm gonna look into him. He's a fucking dick.
Living real comfortable while the people.
It's be hard to find. He's got one hell of a rap sheet.
Makes me want to throw up. Trippy doesn't know I'm a literal alien.
Yeah, yeah. She even has that. What's that rare blood type?
We're not going to talk about that, but I have a genetic mutation.
Yeah.
An unknown genetic mutation.
Yeah.
Are you one of the X-Men?
I'm something.
I keep asking Colin what his superpower is since he's blind, and they usually all have a different. Oh God, what's the word I'm looking for? Not a superpower, but his other senses like pick up the slack and shit. But he won't tell me. Why, Colin? What are you hiding from us?
I have all the rarities. In fact, one of my other nicknames was Rarity, because like I have the rarest blood type and the rarest eye color, and it just goes all down the line. I'm a rarity. Not from this place.
Yeah. So
I always thought it'd be cool to be a mutant from X-Men.
No, me too, and I have
and
it.
then I often wonder which one would be the best, like Wolverine, because you live forever and you're unstoppable, or be like what's his name in the last movie they made, the one who has all the powers.
Yeah, Deadpool.
I have some abilities, but yeah, I'm definitely. I go to a geneticist every year.
Yeah,
They
tell you
test
a
on me.
lot right here. This is what Minneapolis, their capital. This is, or is it same? I can't remember. This sits in their capital right here. It's the demonic. No, excuse me. Yeah, actually, that is correct. Actually, it's the Democratic Coalition of Satan Worshippers. Thanks Governor Tim Walz for not standing in the way of spreading Satanism in the state capitol building. Satan has a special place for you. That's just.
I told you it's good versus evil. It's
exactly.
Literally that basic.
And this is their church here. I found it. This is just fucking insane. These people, and what they're trying to do is make Satanism look fucking. Hey, we're the cool kids. Come follow us. But here's their fucking website right here. This is total fucking crap here. And they're fighting the church. There's a brawl going on between them and the Satanic Temple and the Church of Satan. You can't make this shit up. It's funny as fucking away. But it's fucking stupid because they're trying to normalize. Hey, you can get merch. But
that's fucking hysterical.
They try to normalize their shit. Here it is: religious reproductive rights, and they're also fighting because if the person that gets an abortion, they deserve to have the fetus given back to them and shit for their own reasons. I'm like, oh God, Gray Faction, Protect Children Project for kids that get spanked in schools. It doesn't happen, and after see how they're trying to, hey, come on, kids, this is cool. This is where you want to be.
We need to follow up on the PDF file out of Shelbyville.
I want to make a point while we're on that topic. When they used to paddle children in school, did we have any of these problems?
No.
When you were able to spank your child in public, did we have any of these problems?
Nope.
And then if you want to go back a little bit further, did social anxiety ever used to exist anymore? The people who fought in WW2, And you'd say, "Oh, I've got anxiety. I can't go." No, they wouldn't let you go because you were flat-footed. This is all facade bullshit.
Yeah. It is. I mean, hell, even ARAYA said that before.
I could go on and on.
I encourage parents to discipline their children.
Yeah, and actually, spanking is still legal in every damn state. You just gotta be careful and not cross the line, and
Yeah, you don't overdo it. You know, instead of the ass, sometimes you go across the back of the thigh because it stings a little more, and you don't have to be so aggressive with it. But I mean, hell, the way that I was raised is I was hit with a strap.
Oh, I
with
got
a
the switch.
belt.
I've gotten the belt.
I was literally stealing cars when I was my son's age. And I cars is plural. And the fact that I have a literal angel, it's crazy to me. But I raised my child. I have been with him almost every single day of his life versus my parents who were hippies and the fucking streets raised my ass. So that's why I was borrowing cars for joyrides to take my boyfriend home at 15.
I remember the last ass whooping that I ever got that my father gave to me, and it finally clicked in my head because I was old enough. And he got the belt out, and he went to town on my ass. And I distinctly remember, I am never going to be that disrespectful to another human being again. And I have learned how to go about myself. I'm not going to be that disrespectful to somebody because I thought I was hot shit. And the comment that I made to him was very disrespectful when I think about it in context nowadays.
Yeah.
But no, he went to town on my ass. And it's like when I was younger too, when I decided to call my mother a bitch, she'd slap me across the face so hard and my head would spin around.
Damn.
And but that was the way that we were brought up.
Yeah, my granny, I would have to go pick my switch off the tree, and she'd whoop my ass. Grandma was different, but
yeah, absolutely. And no, I was threatened with that. Never had to have it happen. My grandfather, one of them, he'd look at me.
My dad had the look.
He'd go, "You make sure you take them shoes off before you walk in my house." And I'd act like I was going to go up the stairs, and he'd give me a look. But we're talking about a man who fought in WW2, Korea, and Vietnam. Yeah. So I learned not to fuck with him. He never laid hands on me, ever in his life. He could give you a look which would chill you to the fucking bone. But
my dad's got the look.
Yeah. Well, I want to close with this. It's a crazy world. Everybody need to learn to defend yourself against shit like this. So here's a little word from Larry Dickham for everybody.
Okay, Larry Dickham here again today from my custom-built dojo to teach you guys another lesson on some shit you probably didn't know how to do because I wasn't there to teach you. Well, now I am here. Today's lesson, how to properly defend yourself against a short person. Because we all know short people like to talk the most shit. I don't know what it is about being short, but they be talking a lot of shit. What do I mean by short? Anybody who is under this is, to me, considered a short person. If you here, anywhere in between, you are considered a short person. So your ass can get it. Let's say you out up in the club, you got your little drink, you trying to holler at a little something that's passing by or whatever, then the short motherfucker come up to you and talking shit, which they usually do. What you want to do is, Put your drink down on the stool. Don't put it on top of the bar because somebody put some shit in there, then you wake up with your ass tore out. So put it down on the stool. Put it down there safe, hide it. You turn to the sharp motherfucker and be like, hey, brother, I know you come here to have a good time, and I came here to have a good time. I ain't really want no trouble. So you leave him to a false sense of security, when you put your hand on top of his head, as if you're saying, goodbye, brother, it was nice seeing you, you give him one of these here. That's called the turbo elbow. Once you get a taste of that, to the front of his skull, and your elbow coming out the back of his skull, he ain't gonna want no more after that. Your problem is solved. Or, step 2, what you can do, is be like, hey, brother, I know you came to have a good time, and I came to have a good time. Let's just part ways and go on about our business. Just so happened, you came to the club with a pot of grits, uncooked. You put the grits in the bowl, heat that shit up, tell the bartender probably to do it for you. You heat them grits up, and you get that shit nice and hot, then you splash his motherfucking face with them hot ass grits. And while you splash his face with them hot ass grits, he go like, oh, my eyes, my eyes. So you give him another one of these shit. Turbo elbow number 2. And you're gonna have no problems out there, short motherfucker. Guaranteed.
I did know a woman that worked for my mother's business. She was an old black woman, and she talked about her grandkid's baby's daddy, and he was fucking around when she was making breakfast for all the grandbabies on Sunday before church, and she said she wasn't happy about it, and I said, well, what'd you do about it? And she said, I took that cast iron skillet full of bacon grease and I threw it in his fucking face.
Damn.
So that's how those people operate. They don't give a fuck. And she said, he's lucky I didn't whack him with it after. So yeah, they people of those persuasion will throw hot grease or hot grits in your fucking face. And that's a real thing. And if you've ever seen a Medea movie, that shit is fucking accurate. So I'll sign off with that.
Awesome. Thanks for coming by, Pat Pig.
Thanks for having me, my friend.
Pleasure.
Yeah,
Lovely to see you, ARAYA.
You too.
We're
Thanks
gonna wrap
for coming.
this up, and next year's we'll be back at our normal time, hopefully, and that's it.
Maybe we'll talk
buy
about
our
Las
merch.
Vegas.
Yeah,
It's all over. It's all over right
We'll
now.
do that. I'll send you the photos I got too.
Okay, I'll send you what
So-
I've been watching.
Okay, so we're gonna wrap it up. Next week we better. I gotta add music to this now that I've done the other shit. So anyway, that's it for us, man. We'll catch y'all later. Love you guys. Thanks for coming out. Bye.
Bye.
Hey, what the hell's wrong? We said we're done. Get the hell out of here. You don't have to go home, but you don't have to stay here. See y'all.